So I am going to be making eggs. I have been super into the Savardi cheese. I know it's so simple, but it's just incredible. I like to use olive oil spray rather than actual olive oil. Saves on the calories, I guess. The one thing I hate doing is cleaning up. I know this is not cooking, this is making eggs. But the cleanup after doing this kind of stuff is the worst part. So I like to have a paper towel out, so when I crack the eggs, I have all the shells in the paper towel, I can throw it away, and I'm already having a cleaner space. 5 eggs. Here is the final meal. I've got peanut butter on multigrain bread with bananas. Amazing. And then I have an obsession with cottage cheese, so like 3 servings of that. We're chalking up to a lot of protein. So I would add up the amount of protein for you guys and let you know, but that brings us to the next segment, the winter blues. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know this, but with either just depression or seasonal depression, sadness really isn't the only symptom, and you don't have to have sadness to be depressed. And I feel like every January, February, I'm depressed, but I'm not actually sad, if that makes sense. I have no motivation to really do anything. I'm forcing myself to work out and eat healthy. I could be home every day for these next 2 months and be completely content with that. It's not that I don't love my friends and want to be around them. I just don't want to be around people in general right now. It's just some type of depression. For real, look how good this is. This hits so good. But it always gets better once it starts getting warmer. So take this time, if you are like me, and you get seasonally depressed, and you don't feel motivated to hang out with people, you don't have to. Just take these next 2 months to self-care. Don't avoid people, like completely. Make sure you're staying in contact with people, but like say you have a day off that you need to do something. You don't. You're not wasting your life because you want to just eat and watch TV for a day. That's fine. Like enjoy your life. You don't have to constantly be doing something in order to be fulfilled or happy, because that's just draining, especially if you're introverted. That's just draining to have that such high standard for yourself that you can't relax. I feel like that's setting yourself up for anxiety by living like that. So I'm gonna eat this amazing meal, go to the gym, listen to my true crime podcast, not talk to anybody at the gym, go home, and binge some TV for the rest of the night. And you know what? I am so happy with that. I will do that for the next 2 months every day if I could. So it's fine. You know what? Everything is fine. We are back in the car again. So exciting. So exciting. I think it's important with my mood being down, and if anyone else has their mood down, you really got to say something positive about yourself every day, because it's so easy to get in a hole and just like self-deprecate yourself. So I'm going to say, Brandon, I'm very proud of you for sticking with going to the gym every day. I went to my buddy's last night. That was good of me to get out of the house. I hadn't seen his place. And I met his dog. I think his dog hates me. He's barking at me the entire time. This little tiny dog. I've never met an animal that didn't like me before, so that's very strange. He would cuddle with me, but he'd constantly bark. It made no sense at all. So that was cool. But anyways, another good thing, it's 38 degrees right now. We're having a warm day. Super happy about that. It was super nice walking out of work today and being like, oh, this is wonderful. Just tell yourself
something positive. Like, compliment yourself. You deserve it. You're not full of yourself or cocky because you compliment yourself. It's so easy to tell ourselves everything we hate, but come on, you gotta balance it out. It's just ridiculous. I'm very excited for the release of these new vlogs. I try to keep it private during the whole time I was doing it. Originally with the vlog 40, it was supposed to be the goodbye to those kind of vlogs. That was the end, goodbye. And then I was working on these new type of vlogs, and I was like, all right, this is all I'm doing. It was a month after those ones stopped filming. I was with my friend Hannah, and her car died, and I was like, ooh, I need a vlog. This is kind of funny. And it just never stopped. So I ended up filming 6 vlogs between August and December. I'm really proud of how they turned out. It's just nice to, I don't know. So I had originally wanted to stop because I felt there was no more stories to tell with my friends. We kind of went over everything. And it's not true. I mean, there's always going to be new stories to tell. And I'm very much a sentimental person, and I like to remember things. So if there's a big event in my life, I'm going to film it, and that's just how it is. And I put less pressure on myself to edit and to film as much. So I kind of just did what I felt, and then I've been editing it, and I love how it's turning out. You'll be seeing some new people that I haven't had in my videos before, some people that are currently in my life, whether from high school or recent. So I'm excited to introduce them in that way. And I wanted to, especially this time around, include some sort of message. I always like having a message, something you can learn from it, because I don't want it to be all just me, like this is me and my friends hanging out, whatever. So I had kept that in mind while doing these 6 vlogs. So this is the first video I'm filming in January. I've got a haircut. You will see my hair is very long in the vlogs, obnoxiously long. I had planned on going to California with Katie, but we decided to extend it till June, and I was gonna wait to cut my hair till right before the trip, so that's why it's so long in these vlogs. But since we canceled, I was like, all right, I'm cutting my hair. And I'm really vibing with this haircut. Like, I honestly feel like this is the most me I've felt. Like, I really am enjoying this. So let me know if you like my haircut, but I'm thinking it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. So yep, that's my rant. All right, bye-bye. It is so windy today. It's crazy. So I was hanging out with one of my friends yesterday, and she really taught me a lot about friendships. And this is something I want to share because it's so true, and I just never really thought of it that way. When you're hanging out with someone, it's good to check in how you feel before you hang out with them and how you feel after. Because a lot of times we cannot even consciously really think about, do we feel drained after we hang out with someone, or do we feel energized and happy? How did our mood shift? Were we in a great mood before and now we're not? And it's really good to be aware of that and be like, okay, if I'm feeling worse after, there's something wrong here. So is this a friendship that's worth keeping, or is there an issue that we need to talk through or work through some communication in some way? So yeah, that's just my thoughts on thoughts. It is January 31st, the last day of the month, so I wanted to conclude this vlog just sharing that I feel like I'm out of my seasonal depression early this year, which is awesome. I'm feeling like hanging out with people more. I have made plans. I'm still taking my self-care time to relax and stuff, but yeah, just if you can learn anything from this video, if you're feeling low, reach out to a loved one, reach out to a therapist, make sure you're getting the help you need. But if this is just some typical seasonal depression that you go through every year, make sure you're just taking time to self-care and not putting that pressure on yourself that you have to constantly be doing something. Just enjoy the time you have with yourself and make it a lighter schedule. Put yourself first, compliment yourself. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with good friends. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you had a good winter. And we are heading towards the spring now, and I'm excited about that. So I will see you guys soon.